Hey guys, DB right here, and today I'm starting with a new What If, continuing on of course with Raditz week. And well, this is actually one I get requested a lot in the comments in quite a few of my videos. People have been requesting this, so since it's Raditz weeks, I've figured time to sit down and do it. And that is, what if Raditz took Gohan? And well, I actually quite thought this would be an interesting story. And first of all, it was a matter of sitting down and trying to think how this could work, and still more or less be true to the Dragon Ball Z that we all know and love, but just with that difference. However, I think we're all kind of bummed out that Raditz was more or less taken out in the well, more or less the first 4 episodes. You know, the brother of the main character, he's not gonna be a main part of the entire story? Apparently not. Well, this all began at the beginning of Z, just like in the original story. Raditz lands on Earth in searching for his missing brother, Kakarot, who we know as Goku. And well, you can imagine the meet and greet with Piccolo pretty much went down the same, all the way along to Raditz's eventual reunion with his brother, and Piccolo and Goku's daring attempt to rescue Gohan, and of course save the world from Raditz. And well, with Raditz deciding that planet Earth's going to be the next target, and also revealing the fact that there are 2 other Saiyans stronger than he is, yep, it's time to put up or shut up for Piccolo and Goku as the battle began. And yes, mostly the battle went on as per normal, including Gohan unleashing his hidden latent potential, headbutting Gohan and Raditz in the chest and damaging his armor. Oh, how could such a infant have such power? 790, huh? Actually, in the manga, Gohan's power level actually hit beyond 1300, as I recall. It was above 1200 anyway. I know this, I've just finished reading that chapter. It was above 1200 or on the 1300 mark, something like that. Anyway, yeah. Not bad, Gohan, not bad. And well, with that, Raditz was figured, I'm gonna do my nephew in, charging up his attack, and Goku puts him in the full Nelson as per normal. Piccolo is charging up his special beam cannon, and he's ready to deal the final blow in. However, Raditz actually manages to fly off of Goku's grip. Just as Piccolo fires the special beam cannon, it misses Raditz and hits Goku, killing him dead. You know, he might have a couple of things to say before he completely kills over, but that's it. With Raditz out of the way, he immediately counterattacks with a double Sunday, a full-powered double Sunday, destroying Piccolo right there at the scene. Piccolo is also down for the count. And well, with that, Raditz has won the battle. And well, as his last evil act, he takes little Gohan and runs away. Into the woods somewhere, into the wastelands, basically the same kind of area where Piccolo ends up dropping off Gohan. After all, Raditz could not leave the planet. His ship is destroyed, and, you know, who knows where on this planet Kakarot left his space pod, if it's still in one piece. You know? Point is, Raditz doesn't know that, and I don't think there's really a way to detect other space pods. You probably find your own, you got your little remote that summons your space pod, but I don't think it works on other space pods. So it's not like you can punch in that button or the code on the control, and Kakarot's space pod's going to appear. I don't think it works that way. If you find anything that actually shows that yes, it does work that way, let me know in the comments. So that'd be interesting. Anyway, continuing on with the story. Now, Raditz is more or less reporting that Vegeta, Nappa, I have managed to unfortunately destroy my brother Kakarot. He just wouldn't cooperate and is a complete disgrace to the Saiyan race. And that Namekian that was helping him. Oh yeah, really, Raditz, huh? Well, it certainly took you long enough. Hey, come on, it's not his fault, he's weaker than a Cyberman. And Raditz is sort of sitting there having a stomach this. But I have managed to recover my nephew. He's a half Saiyan, not a pure Saiyan. However, his potential is unlike I've never seen. He hit me before with a blow over 1300. I was lucky to have even survived that. What? 1300? A child of that age? That's unheard of. Wait, you mean you found a race that could actually more or less be a continuation to our species? Our race could survive? Get your head out of that fort immediately, Nappa. They're an inferior race. They're not worthy to consult my heir. Vegeta being Vegeta about it, and Vegeta just sort of yelling over the top of him, will you guys stop bickering and just give me my next instructions already? I can't go anywhere, I have no space pod. Oh, well, don't you worry, Raditz. We will come down there and get you. And so, with the deaths of Piccolo and Goku to worry about, they have to find a way to somehow get Goku and Piccolo back before the Saiyans get here, and not that they know for sure they're arriving, but there's got to be something they can do about it. And well, this is where Kami, well, not really Kami, more or less Mr. Popo pipes up and reveals that Kami's actually not from there, that he's from another planet. A place called Namek. It's not like Kami really remembers it or anything. It's just sort of a phrase that Mr. Popo heard Kami saying in his sleep while he's sleeping one time. And the language. A Namek? A planet Namek? And well, with that, Mr. Popo does tell Bulma that there is a ship somewhere around on the planet where Kami came in that might be able to help them out. And as it turns out, after Bulma inspects it, it is indeed a spaceship, and there is weird words that you gotta use to make it work, being, the whole Namekian language. And it does have some coordinates placed on the memory's computer on where planet Namek used to be. Just something Bulma was able to more or less find. I know that's a bit of a stretch, guys, because they only found Namek thanks to King Kai being able to tell them where it is, but it does stand to reason that a spaceship would have backups and have backups containing files to where those where planet Namek used to be, and where the original course of the ship was trajected from. So all Bulma's got to do is just learn a bit of Namekian, learn how to reroute the trajectory, and into the coordinates where they go. So with that, there is more or less a glimmer of hope that the Dragon Team may be able to get Goku and Piccolo back before the other two Saiyans arrive. Raditz is not going to do a thing at this point. He's more or less too busy trying to keep the Rugrat under control, who's constantly trying to escape him, picking fights with Raditz, and well, even though Gohan is a pretty timid, pampered child like he is in the original, Raditz training him and teaching him the way that he is, it is tending to backfire on Raditz a little bit, because Gohan has just no interest in wanting to stay with him. It's like, alright, I'll take your training, then I'm just going to use it against you and run off. But, needless to say, the fact that Gohan is becoming better and more efficient at striking and being more or less a Saiyan, it's more or less proving to be, quite the big handful. Quite the big handful for Raditz, especially on those full moon excursions. And Raditz has to resort to sometimes even transforming himself in order to keep Gohan out of control so he doesn't destroy too much. And coming off the tail, after all, they need to keep the planet relatively healthy and relatively in good condition, otherwise they're not going to really be able to sell the planet to a real high speed and get a real good price off it. That's just how Saiyans do it. And well, with that, and later preparations, the Dragon Team do arrive on Namek in 1 month, and thanks to some helps with the Namekians, they are able to use their Dragon Balls to wish back Goku and Piccolo, who were brought back from where they died. And since then, they have grown, increased in power, with, well, more or less. Actually, no, that wouldn't be, that's wrong actually, sorry, forget that. Because yeah, 1 month they find the Dragon Balls, another month, that's not enough time for Goku and Piccolo to get to Snake Way and get training from King Kai. So, yeah, they're not much stronger. However, they are aware of the other two Saiyans. Kami, when he died, still keeping an eye on things on Earth. Plus, they were kind of told that Earth was going to be the next target for an all-out Saiyan assault. So, Piccolo and Goku still got to basically continue working together, and Goku suggests the Room of Spirit and Time, using that to catch up. And well, Popo is not really liking the idea of having Piccolo there, because well, Piccolo hasn't done the whole turn good thing, but after what's happened, yes, this more or less has to happen. Meanwhile, the Dragon Team is on their way coming back home to Earth, and well, Raditz is more or less, he's sort of become adept to living on the planet. He's sort of picked up on sensing energy, and he does sense the fact that his brother and Piccolo have returned. Just one of those familiarity sort of things. And well, with that, Goku and with that, Raditz is constantly having to keep his power level down and keeping Gohan's power level down, so they can't find him. And over the months, Gohan is more or less getting used to his uncle. Turns out he's not really so bad, really. And in ways, Gohan is sort of stirring the conversation. Why do you do this? Why do you put up with Nappa and Vegeta? And these sort of thoughts are more or less getting to Raditz, because he's thought about this for some time. So could it mean that Gohan might actually be the key to planting the seed of Raditz maybe betraying Nappa and Vegeta on arrival? Who knows? But I think that's where we're going to leave things for right now. So what do you guys think? Did you enjoy this story? I certainly did. And yeah, as always, don't forget to leave your comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already for more of this content. And I will see you guys again next time. Catch you later.